talk about littering in schools or littering around the school campus. Have you ever noticed all the trash around the school campus? Example like candy vipers, plastic bottle, betel nut spitting, cigarette butts, lying on the hallway, on the playground, and even in the classrooms. This isn't just messy, it's a problem called littering. According to the Oxford Dictionary, littering means the act of dropping rubbish or trash on the ground or public places. Littering nowadays in school is a big problem that affects not just how the school looks, but also the health and safety of individual students as well as the staffs and the environment of the schools. Schools are places where we learn and grow, and so they should show values like responsibilities and respect towards our surroundings. Unfortunately, when students leave trash like food vipers or plastic bottles on the ground or around the school campus, it causes or creates messy environments and makes it seems like no one cares. And so today in this video, we're going to talk about littering, the cause of littering. What are some of the causes of littering? The cause of littering, we cause the littering, or who are some of the people that causes littering? We're going to talk about the cause of littering and also the impact of littering, how the littering affects us as individual students, the staffs, and our school environments, the cause of the impact of littering. And finally, we're going to talk about the ways or solutions to improve on littering, the ways or solutions that we will follow to improve littering around our schools. Thank you. Let's dive in.
Causes of littering. Here are some causes of littering on the campus. Firstly, lack of awareness. It's like there is no proper awareness conducted in and around the school campus because students may not understand the causes of environmental and social impact of littering around the campus. This is simply because of the insufficient bins. There are not enough trash or recycle bins that are placed in a proper place. Secondly, peer influence. It talks about the students' behavior when they see others littering, they may do the same thing. It leads to the lack of supervision because there is no proper regular monitoring or enforcement in placed in the campus. So students might feel that they can litter everywhere without being held accountable about their behavior management in and around the campus. In addition, poor campus cleanliness culture. If the school environment is very filthy or dirty, students may it doesn't matter. It because of the lack of rules and laws regarding littering attitudes towards the cleanliness environment. In addition, littering on the school campus is caused by several factors, which are already mentioned. One major reason is the lack of awareness among students about the harmful effect of littering on the environment and schools surroundings. In many cases, there are not enough bins placed around the campus or they are located in inconvenient spots, making it easier for students to throw trash on the ground. Peer influence also play a role when students see others littering without facing consequence. They may feel it is acceptable behavior, so they may do so. Additionally, carelessness and laziness can lead some students to ignore their responsibility to keep the campus clean. A poor culture of cleanliness and a lack of rules or proper supervision further encourage this behavior. By addressing these causes is essential to creating a cleaner and healthy environment in and around the school campus.
Impact of littering. What are some impact of littering on campus? Firstly, littering in school campus contributes to an unpleasant and unwelcoming atmosphere. Secondly, littering in school campus leads to significant pollution and health issues that affect staffs and students. To begin, littering in school campus makes the learning environment looks bad and untidy. When visitors arrive at a school with littered grounds, the first impression may be one of the neglect and disorganization. This leads to perceptions that the school does not prioritize cleanliness and safety. In addition, the presence of littering conveys a message about many su- suggest a lack of respect for people and a disregard for community standards, leading to leading to questions about the overall e- ethics of the institution. Moreover, visitors may feel like inclined to engage with or invest in school that appears unwelcoming. This can affect community involvement and overall interest in school activities and programs. Finally, schools that wish to form partnership may find it difficult and challenging to when the ground are littered. This is because partnerships are often built on mutual respect and professionalism when may be undermined by the physical surroundings. Secondly, littering on school campus causes environmental pollution includes land, water and air pollution. Litter, especially plastic and chemical waste, can leach harmful substances into the soil and the local water system. This contamination can affect groundwater quality and disrupt the local ecosystem. Additionally, littering causes air pollution. This is when the decomposing organic waste can emit unpleasant smells and contribute to air quality issues. In some cases, burning of these litters cause or release toxic fumes into the air, impacting both health and the environment. Furthermore, littering attracts pests like rodents, insects, and other vermins. These pests can carry diseases that cause health risks to students and staffs. The presence of pests can lead to allergy reaction and other health issues. Finally, decomposing organic waste can become a breeding ground for bacteria and pathogens, increasing the risk of disease transmission among students and staffs.
Ways and solutions to minimize littering in school grounds. Specifically, to minimize littering in school campus, schools can implement several strategies focusing on to maintain a healthy school environment, and I'll elaborate more on ways to minimize littering. We all know that littering is the act of throwing rubbish or trash around school and public places without being responsible for their own rubbish. So the question is, what are some ways we need to implement effectively to minimize or reduce littering in our school campus? Firstly, we can start by placing more trash, plastic bags, and recycling bins in convenient locations of the school areas or public gatherings areas. For instance, we can place disposable plastic bins in the hallways of the schools, beside the lecture halls, and in front of school libraries. Secondly, we can organize school-wide cleanup events. It means that we can include provincial groups or associations in the cleanup of the school environment in the weekends. Furthermore, we can create awareness campaigns to educate students and staffs about the importance of proper waste management, and also encourage students to involve in anti-litter initiative by forming clubs or groups to promote awareness and encourage positive behavior change in schools. Thirdly, we can make a regular bin emptying, which means maintain a schedule for regular emptying trash cans to prevent overflow and reduce the temptation to litter. And moreover, we can We can incorporate environmental education to teach students about responsible waste management and importance of keeping their surroundings clean and healthy. And finally, we can discuss the importance of personal rubbish problem by implementing these strategies. Schools can effectively minimize littering and create a cleaner and more pleasant learning environment for students and staff to enjoy learning.
All in all, littering is a major problem that we can work together to solve it. According to Oxford Dictionary, littering is defined as the act of throwing unwanted trash like cans, candy wrappers, papers, betel nuts, spitting, cigarette butts, and other rubbish around school campus or in public places. As a result, it causes the school environment to look untidy and unwelcoming for visitors and outsiders. Littering occurs or takes place as a result of insufficient trash bins in inconvenient places. Sometimes people litter because of their laziness and their carelessness. Other times it depends on students' behaviors, attitudes, and ignorance. As a result, it causes pollution and invites unwanted pests like rats, mosquitoes, which causes serious health problems and other consequences. Therefore, in order to stop or reduce these problems, we, the students, staffs, and teachers, we need to work together to solve this. Since people are responsible for these issues, we, the people, will make a responsible to reduce this problem. By working together, students, teachers, and staffs will create a more peaceful environment and most beautiful environment that people will feel welcoming to come and visit. Therefore, we will take responsible of our own actions. Remember, a clean school is a happy school. Thank you all for watching.